Hi, my name is Chris and welcome back to Chefwannabe's Life. Today we are making cream puffs. I promised you this video yesterday, I'm so sorry. But let's get our water and our butter going in our pot. Cream puffs are not difficult. You can also use this dough to make eclairs. It's called potager dough and it's really simple. We're going to add a pinch of salt. The full recipe is always linked in the first line of the description. It just will take you to my website where the recipe is. No ads, no pop-ups, none of that. So here we go. We're going to melt this butter and our water and our pinch of salt, and we're going to bring it to a little bit of a boil. I hope you've all been well. It's getting cold here in Nebraska. And I know a lot of you are experiencing cold. Please stay safe. We're used to it here, but a lot of places that aren't used to it are getting it. And I just pray that you're safe and warm. Check on your elderly neighbors or the like. So here we go. We're going to add in our flour after it comes to a bit of a boil. I'm not sure why I chose my spurtle to stir with. You got me. But just keep stirring it and it will come together, and we're going to let it cool while we're stirring it as well. So take it off the burner or shut the burner off. Then we're going to start adding our eggs one at a time. Now don't stress out after the first egg because it's going to be a slimy mess and it's going to feel like it's never going to mix in. By the fourth egg, you'll be a basket case and need mental health help. So just keep stirring. It will absorb. Everything will be fine. Get all your eggs added, and like I said, remember the recipe is in the first line of the description. Some recipes I've just been typing into the description lately, but this one is an old recipe that I have a whole blog post on, so we'll do that. We have it all stirred in, and somehow I missed the clip where I actually made the cream puffs. I just used a large ice cream scoop, and this is what I got. Now I have my original filling on my recipe. I made a different filling here because I didn't have the right things on hand. I just used a small box of cheesecake flavored pudding and 2 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream and just a little dink of vanilla, and whip it up until it is fluffy and delicious. Because don't think for a second I didn't taste it. I ain't no fool. And you have to taste it. You have to ensure the safety and quality for the people you're feeding it to. Now, when you fill these, you can use a pastry bag with the piping tip and just push it in kind of in a weak spot and then fill it that way. I like the look of having them cut, and it's so that you can see the filling inside. So that's what I do with mine. You guys, I had been craving cream puffs and I hadn't made them for probably about well over a year because I just didn't have reason to. And so I was like, I don't care if I don't have a reason. I'll go delivering these to anybody who'll eat one. And they're delish. You could fill these with plain whipped cream. You could whip up your own sweetened heavy whipping cream. You could fill them with pudding. You do you. I do 2 small ice cream scoops. Or not ice cream scoops, cookie scoops of filling in each one. This amount of filling should perfectly fill this amount of cream puffs. Or if you want to make them smaller, it should probably fill that perfectly too, because you'll have way more. I dig some of that center out if it has a lot. I'm sorry that some of this you can't see. That was really disrespectful of me. 2 scoops. And it's perfect. And when I make the cream puffs, I must have missed that too. I add a little bit of sugar to my dough. And so if you wanted to make just a savory dough, you would omit the vanilla and the sugar. That's just something extra that I add into mine. And then if I want to make a savory one, I omit it. And then I fill it with like chicken salad or something like that. If you groove on tuna, you could use tuna salad too in it. Whatever you want. Lay down a piece of lettuce, scoop of salad, put a little sliced cherry tomatoes on top. Perfect for a little luncheon or next to a little bowl of soup, you know. But we're having our sweet today. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to do that. Leave a comment below, hit the like button, hype the video if you want. And let's grow our family here. Let's grow our family. I would be so happy to have you. And I hope that you would love being here too. So here we go. We are just about done. And you guys, when I tell you how heavenly these are, they are, okay? They are. And they are not difficult to make. If you wanted to make eclairs, you would just pipe these out into a line, bake them, and then fill those eclairs with like whipped cream. Yum. I've never made eclairs, now that I think of it. Sometimes when I'm done with mine, I will drizzle them with a little bit of melted chocolate or white chocolate, or in this case I'm just sprinkling them with some powdered sugar because that's delicious too. I hope you enjoy these. I hope that you give them a try. And until we meet again, do not forget to eat good food. Bye everybody.